The presentation is about the thesis management system or iThesis system. In this clip, there will be an introduction to the system's features and usage for students. iThesis, or the Thesis Management System, is a comprehensive management system that is utilized from the moment students begin writing their theses to the final step of submitting the complete thesis files. In this system, all forms of research, including doctoral theses, master's theses, and independent research, are collectively referred to as theses. The submission of theses for advisor evaluation is categorized into 3 versions. First version, the thesis outline or proposal version. This version encompasses the section of the thesis that students start writing from Chapter 1 to Chapter 3, which is used for the thesis topic examination. The second version is the thesis draft or draft version. This section involves students starting to write the thesis from Chapter 4 to Chapter 5, preparing for the thesis examination. Students must go through the draft version before being eligible to take the thesis examination. And the final version is the complete thesis or complete version. This part involves students making revisions to the thesis to produce a complete version after successfully passing the thesis examination. iThesis features comprises iThesis management, overseeing the thesis process from drafting to submission, exclusively supporting Microsoft software on the Windows OS. It facilitates reference list management, mandating the use of EndNote software for list creation, as specified by the university. For version control, the system will store every version of the thesis file that students create and save to the cloud. The system will automatically save both .doc and .pdf formats for each version when students use the Save to Cloud feature. The template controller in the system manages the formatting of key thesis document pages like cover, certificate, approval, introduction, and table of contents. Students cannot modify or add content to these pages in Microsoft Word. The system automatically generates them. The advisor and advisee relationship involves collaboration between students and advisors. Upon submission of proposal draft or complete version files, the system notifies advisors via email. The iThesis system incorporates a plagiarism checker, mandating students to use it before submitting proposal draft and complete version. This guarantees advisors can assess and confirm the content's authenticity through regular plagiarism checks. For the final part, the iThesis system will submit the complete thesis files of students to the Institutional Knowledge Repository and the Office of the Higher Education Commission. The scope of the iThesis system consists of 2 main parts. The iThesis portal is the section where students manage their thesis-related information. This includes entering basic data for the thesis and submitting the thesis to advisors, both for the proposal draft and complete version. The second part is used by students for writing the content of their thesis, and it still utilizes Microsoft Word. However, additional functionality is incorporated through the installation of a supplementary program known as a Microsoft Word add-in.to use the iThesis Systems portal on your computer. It's required to have a stable web browser. The recommended browser is Google Chrome for optimal performance. However, Safari and Firefox are also supported alternatives. For Microsoft Word, the iThesis system supports Microsoft Word 2013 and later versions but does not support Windows XP. As for reference management, Silpacorn University mandates the use of the EndNote program. Students can download and install EndNote for free from the Silpacorn University Library website. For working within the iThesis system, students should start by logging into the web portal to enter basic information about your thesis, enabling the generation of a template. Once students have completed writing the thesis content, you should click Save to Cloud to store the thesis file on the iThesis system's web server. Students can then choose the version you wish to submit to your advisor through the web portal. Via the web portal, students can also run a plagiarism check and submit the proposal draft and complete version. After selecting and saving the proposal draft and complete version through the web portal, advisors will receive an email notification to review the submitted documents. Advisors must then click to review and approve. The differences in each process between the proposal draft and complete version: when students start writing the thesis via the web portal using University Internet Network username and password to log in, the information students need to enter includes the thesis title in Thai and English, the names of the advisor and exam committee, personal information, and template settings such as language, font, and size for writing the thesis. Once students have entered all 4 sections of information through the web portal, you can begin writing the thesis content. After logging in with the username and password, students click Generate Template. The system retrieves the information entered by students on the web portal to generate the thesis template. Students commence writing the thesis content in the blank section after the table of contents. Upon completion of writing the thesis, students should click Save to Cloud. The file saved by students will appear on the web portal. Students select the desired proposal version, then click to check for plagiarism and submit it to the advisor for consideration through the web portal. Subsequently, the advisor receives an email containing the student's proposal version file. If the advisor approves it for examination of the thesis topic, the advisor clicks the Approved menu. For the draft process, only the thesis advisor has the authority to approve. The process is similar to the proposal process, where students must log in through the web portal to enter additional information about the thesis in the draft version section. This includes filling in the abstract in both Thai and English and citation acknowledgements. Once students have entered the information through the web portal, you return to write chapters 4 and 5 of the thesis using the Microsoft Word add-in. After completing the thesis, students click Save to Cloud and then submit the draft thesis to the advisor through the web portal by selecting the desired version, checking for plagiarism, and sending it to the advisor. If the advisor approves, you click Approve, allowing the student to proceed to the thesis examination. Any further revisions to the thesis after the examination must be done in the last version, which is the complete version. The entire thesis publication process encompasses inputting relevant information, and once the data is provided, students can refine the thesis using the Microsoft Word add-in. A critical aspect is the 45-day deadline post-thesis examination for finalizing the document. Following thesis editing, students save it to the cloud and then revisit the web portal to click Submit Complete Version for the advisor's assessment. This submission incorporates details about thesis publication and the category entered on the web portal pre-editing. Upon advisor approval, students can generate a submission form and the thesis approval page, facilitating progression in the graduation process. This structured approach ensures a systematic and efficient procedure, with collaboration between the Microsoft Word add-in, cloud storage, and web portal for seamless completion and submission of the thesis before the graduation milestone. If a student wants to alter the thesis topic or advisor post-approval of the proposal, they should use the web portal's electronic form menu, specifically the Topic submenu. Clicking Submit triggers an email notification to the advisor. The advisor reviews and, if approved, clicks Approve, prompting an email to the academic affairs officer. After officer approval, the student can revisit the web portal to modify the thesis details. The student generates a template using the Microsoft Word add-in and submits it to the advisor for approval of the revised version. This infographic illustrates the step-by-step process of using the iThesis system, starting from the installation by students to the document scanning for graduation completion. The advisor's involvement in the process consists of 3 parts: proposal draft and complete version. If you have any further questions or need assistance with any aspect of the thesis process, please feel free to reach out. You can contact us at Academic Administration Division for prompt support and guidance. Thank you for your attention and best wishes on your thesis journey.